YouTube channel. My name is Happy Boyama, aka Mrs. B, aka the Rich Advocate. Thank you very much for tuning in again, and thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And to all my subscribers, you guys are the best. I've always known that I can rely on you. This is more of like a signature statement. So thank you very much. And if you are new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to watch and share, and make sure you tell everyone about my channel, because you know what, it's lit here, it's very nice here. So thank you very much for that. And today's video won't be like as long, won't be as short. You know, okay, maybe I should just stop this thing of saying today's video won't be long. Let's just go with the flow. If the video is long, let us just, you know, follow. I mean, let's just, you know, just go with the flow. And if it's short, let's also just go with the flow. But I doubt it will ever be long. So okay, thank you very much. So today's video will be about building yourself, empowering yourself, and improving yourself. So, you know, I know we might have questions of, you know, what it means to build yourself, and how do you build yourself, and how do you ever get to a point of saying, you know what, I think I have been building myself, and I think it's now like high time I stop building myself, if ever one wants to stop building themselves, or if there's anything like stopping building yourself, because I believe we build ourselves until forever. So firstly, one of the few things that I can say before I actually tell you maybe the ways that I think are important when one is trying to build themselves, I can just tell you that, you know, building yourself means, you know, improving yourself, being able to identify where you need to grow and how you need to groom yourself, and being able to being able to improve yourself in life, you know, in your life in general. So one of the few things that are very important and helpful when it comes to building yourself is reading. You know, reading is very important. Do not let a day go by without reading. It doesn't have to be, you know, reading an entire book in order to feel better about yourself. If you do have the time for that, yes, please do it. But if you don't, just even if you read one page, even if it's an article in a newspaper, or even if it's an article online or something, that will make a difference in your life, you know. And yeah, things like that. So the question maybe might be, how does reading have anything to do with, you know, with me building myself? I mean, firstly, in reading or through reading, we get to absorb knowledge. So basically, there are things that there's information that is there in reading that you do not have, or that you don't think you need until you actually read. So when you read, you get to know things that you didn't know. You even get to know how to do certain things through reading. A lot of people that you see, you know, with these inspirational, you know, personalities mostly, and people with, you know, motivational talks, motivational quotes and whatever, they do a lot of reading. And it's things that, you know, we don't really talk about. I mean, I cannot come to you and say, you know, I mean, I read every day. I read something every day. I mean, even if it's not like very intense reading that goes on that day, but it's like I said, you shouldn't let a day go by without reading. Please make sure you read something and you learn something new from that reading, because I'm sure you can never read and not learn anything. You definitely will learn something. And yeah, so also so I think that's what we also get in reading. And another thing that reading helps us with is the fact that we get to learn how to do things. For example, I know you cannot like make money through reading, but then you will know or learn how to make money through reading. If that makes sense, because I'm sure there are people that actually write things on how to make money, how to start businesses, how to start small, how to do things and things like that. So please make sure you buy that book, and you know, sometimes the books that you buy with your own money, you are bound to read them at times, but sometimes, you know, you get to buy and not read. But please, starting from today, read something. Do not go to sleep without reading anything educational or anything that will actually contribute towards you building yourself or towards your growth. So the second thing that I want to talk to you about that I think is very important as well in building yourself or improving yourself is the people that we hang around or we hang out with. You know, the choice or the choices we make about friends are very important because they also determine our growth as people in general. So the people that you are friends with, it must be friends that help you grow. I'm not saying that with our friends we should always talk about, you know, money this, money that, business this, business that. But at the same time, you shouldn't have, your friends for like 4 or 5 hours and you know there's nothing productive that comes out of that sitting or that meeting or whatever gathering you were having with your friends. So it's also important you should have friends that motivate you to doing things that build you and to motivate you to do things that are important to your growth as well. Not talking about people all the time, you know, talking about things that are not as beneficial to you. So yeah, so I think we should also watch them friends that we hang around or hang out with. So another thing, which I think is the last thing, I don't want to keep it too long, which I think is the last thing, is actually watching educational shows. You know, or even movies or whatever, when you watch something, you should be able to tell what you have learned from that. Imagine watching a series of 5 seasons or even 10 seasons, and each season has about 8 episodes, 7 episodes that play for about 30 to 50 minutes, and you learn nothing. Literally, you're not improving, you're just learning for fun. You're just watching for fun. As much as, you know, these things are meant for us to watch and have a good time and everything, but after watching or after listening to something, you should be able to see or to say, actually, from this I've learned, from this movie, from this show, from this video, I have learned this and this and that, you know. So yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to say. But in the next video, we're gonna continue, and I tell you more about, you know, having to build yourself and many more. I'm not gonna disclose now, but yeah. So we must at all times try and build ourselves and make sure that whatever we do is contributing towards our growth. And that's all. Thank you very much. So if you are new to my channel, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in the next video. Keep well, and I love you. Stay blessed.